Hi, and welcome to EDUC5386 curriculum development. My name is Grayson Mitchell. I'm a student in the class, in the course. Today I'm going to be talking about my first lesson plan development, which was a collaboration between me and one of my peers. We were asked to choose a topic and develop a lesson plan, which sort of was broad-based and could be connected to both of our given trades. My partner for the assignment was Dan Richard. His trade was manufacturing technology. My area of expertise is technological design. So this was our first lesson plan, and I found it to be quite a bit of a challenge. When I reflect on it, it really took me a long time to develop it. I spent hours and hours and hours comparatively to the lesson plans that I did in the following weeks, where things seemed to be a little bit more fluid after I had some more experience under my belt. So at first when we collaborated, we were trying to find some topic that related to both of our fields. Now I feel like my area of expertise, my subject area, is a little more broad-based because it's tech design. It really applies to any kind of technology. It can apply to any type of technology. So there's a vast amount of topics that we could have chosen from. Now, one of my first ideas was fasteners, so screws, nails, any type of bolts and nuts, things that are used for assembly or construction of any type of technology, really, any type of structure, any type of implement, device, what have you, electronic, whether it be electronic or furniture, anything really is assembled using some type of fastener for joining its components. I thought it was a good idea because I could look at the design aspects of it, and Dan could then go into the manufacturing, either the manufacturing of it or the application within the manufacturing trade. When we first started divulging ideas between each other, we started to realize how vast of a topic it was and how there was no way possible that we could really cover it in one class. So we really had to come down to something that was a lot more basic and simplified that would be able to be encompassed within a 72-minute period. So then I started to look at fundamental aspects of a fastener. A screw, a nail, a bolt. What do they all have in common? Well, they all essentially initially start as a steel dowel, which is basically a round cylindrical piece of steel. So from there, we sort of diverged into what I was going to choose to do with my lesson and what he was going to choose to do with his lesson. So I wanted some practical application, that there was some real world ideas that a student could relate to or see or understand or compare what we were doing in the classroom. And that's how I came up with my topic, which was the trailer hitch design, because I wanted to cover some fundamentals of materials there to get into the design aspects of things, the strengths of steel, what the different properties of it were, how strong it is in tension compression, but simplified so it was understandable in an introductory course. Now Dan, I think, went into bolts, it's very similar because they have a lot of the same elements to it. It's different kinds of steel, so different grades of bolts and their applications. I was looking more at the design process for this trailer hitch because I thought it had some good components to it. As far as the capacity of what the relationship between the diameter of the dowel and the capacity to the weight that it could withstand before it was putting its intended purpose into dangerous or unsafe circumstances. So those were our collaborative portions of it, and then we sort of took our projects in whatever direction we each chose to after that initial collaboration. I felt that my lesson went fairly well, in retrospect, it was probably a little more advanced than an introductory course really would have been. But what I was trying to do was sort of show some diverse concepts and then bring in some fundamentals for as far as understanding went, so it would give the students a bit of a feel for the different elements of the design process when it came to designing in materials for a specific use or intention. All in all, I feel like it went well. It took me a really long time to do the lesson plan, but things got a lot, like I said, a lot smoother and much more fluid as I progressed and developed more and more lesson plans. So it was an excellent experience. I learned a lot from it, and I was pretty happy with the outcome in the end. Thanks again for your time and for watching my video, and I will see you in the classroom.